Okay, so we just had a look at page alignment, just as a way of moving our text across the page and starting at different points. So we're going to move back to aligning it from the left, which is the standard way of writing, and that's how you'd write in your books, would you'd start from the left and go across the page. And now we're just going to look at moving the text, manipulating the text to move it where we want it, without having to cross everything out and start again. Okay, so if we have a look here, if I wanted to leave that there and move on to the next line, okay, what I'd do is I'd click the Enter key, which is the large button on the right hand side, and if we see, that moves us on to the next line. So this is quite a key bit of information that you need. So if we just keep clicking Enter, we can see we keep going down. Now if I want to go back up the line, okay, the return key, which is just above it, is still quite a large key. It's got an X on it with a return arrow. That returns us back up the page, so we can go up and down the page with Enter and Return. Okay. If I want to move along the page, a couple of spaces, we know that the space bar, okay, will continue in the direction that we've got it aligned. Okay, so that moves us along the page. If I wanted to leave some spaces out, or if I was leaving a space between a word, we'd use the space bar. Now, if I wanted to move this text, okay, I would have to start with my flashing line behind it, and then if I press Enter, we see this moves the text down the page. Okay, and if I press Return, it moves it up. Okay. Similarly, if I now press Space, it will move it in the direction that I want. Okay, it will move it to the right. Now, what we can do as well, if I wanted to align it differently, using the tools we used in the previous video, if I highlight the text, okay, so I'll do that again, so hold down with the left click, highlight the text, and then you can move it to the center, okay, or move it to the right by using these icons up here. Right, excellent. So we're going to set you a bit of a challenge now. What I'd like you to do is see if you can move your name, start with your name in the top left-hand corner, see if you can move it with the fewest amount of clicks to the bottom right-hand corner of the page. Okay, so see if you can move your name with the fewest amount of clicks to the bottom right-hand side of the page.